Hello and welcome to Black Bear Atheist. I'm thinking of changing the theme a little from, I don't know, the likes of Matt Powell, since I'm going to be doing a series on them, already started, to more of people believing in like exorcism and devils and all that stuff. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm going to probably be tired of that soon after I do few reactions on some videos because it is tiring and it brings back memories which are not necessarily good ones. But today we have Capturing Christianity. The title of the video being Why Can't Exorcism Be Recorded? A perfect response. I don't think there's a good response to the question because if these people are going through such a spiritual warfare, why can't we just record it and see the demons themselves, even though they are able to see them? Even though the people doing the exorcism are able to see them. Anyways, let's get into the video. It doesn't make sense.
Made a major announcement with Jimmy Akin. Check the description.
My question is, why don't we have more videotaped evidence of demonic possession? I know there's a privacy concern, but it seems that could be addressed with the subject's permission to be recorded, as was presumably the case when Father Amorth exorcism was videotaped.
Yeah, there is some debate on whether or not that exorcism by Father Amorth was actually given permission or not. I mean, I've seen video of that, and the quality is not very good. I will say that, at least from a Catholic perspective,
Bro, who cares? Why not answer the actual question?
the reason the church does not permit them to be recorded is to protect the identity of the person. What the person does afterwards is certainly up to them. It's the same.
You know, there's something calling blurring their faces. Though we can't see facial expressions and stuff like that, that's okay. We can at least see the demons, right? Our cameras can't catch them, so it's all in that person's head. Meaning they need therapy, not church.
Same way like the sacrament of confession or somebody confessing their sins, that's not something that's made public, but it's to protect the identity of the person. And even in today's world,
And also, I must mention the guy said with permission. So, I mean, like, I don't even get the idea. If people are giving you permission to record them while they're getting exorcised, while they're getting the demons cast out of them and confessing their sins, then you have the right to do so. They give you the right to record them. So, with that taking part, like, that was part of the scenario that he drew up. That if people gave permissions for you to do so. So why spending time on this dumb excuse? No one knows.
of technology, and people would say, well, that's rather convenient then, because if we had these videotaped evidence, it would bring clarity. But it is also true that people can manipulate videotapes and whatnot to fit whatever agenda they might have. But ultimately,
Yeah, we know. We've seen that in our life. Like we watch movies. We understand what that means. We understand exactly what you're saying. People can manipulate shit even more when there's no evidence. They could make it whatever they want.
it just comes down to, at least in my perspective, a question of faith. Does one really believe in the reality of evil spirits or not? And then if you're a person of faith, then believing is seeing. If you're more of a scientific mind, you might say, well, seeing is believing. But I think even
Hold on, I thought this was supposed to be a perfect response. And we're starting off with some little rough edges here. We're starting off with like at a terrible pace. We're going to faith to believe that demons and exorcism actually happens. Okay.
even if there were videotapes, I think there would still be people that would doubt their credibility.
I mean, I think it would. Yeah, there would be like, no matter what video evidence you have, there would be some hardcore skeptics that would, just disbelieve no matter what evidence they come across. But I think for some people, like me, for example, if it would increase my confidence that demonic possession is like real nowadays. Me, I'm kind of like, I'm a quasi skeptic. I don't firmly believe it or firmly disbelieve it either way.
if I see a video, which there is out there, you don't need Catholic exorcism. Caitlin Crick exists, people. There are more people like her having millions of subscribers on YouTube, posting videos out there casting out demons. You do not need the Catholic exorcism to even post a video. We don't need that. We already have some on YouTube. Quite popular too. People, just having videos doesn't even show anything. Though a little video would help in, saying these people are crazy and they need help. It will tell us all that. Like many people that I reacted to Caitlin Crick, they are clearly crazy. They are clearly suffering from something. They're clearly in need of help. Not from churches, not from more prayers, not from this invisible sky daddy, but from taking therapy, from taking time to get to know themselves, from understanding themselves. Therapy. These people have mental problems. These people are convinced they have crazy demonics going around them. All they need is to take time to breathe. But no, getting into more spiritual bullshit will just only make matters worse. I have seen this. I have seen this in my life. People going crazy because they believe demons are after them. It is insanity.
But thanks for your answer.
Yeah, I would say that there may be other faith traditions that may permit that, but at least from a Catholic perspective, that's not something that's permitted. But there may be someone
We understand that, and just point out that we don't care. The other people that permit that. The Caitlin Crick of the world permits that. Catherine Crick. Caitlin Crick. I still have not cracked that name. So you could look at people like Catherine Crick and others like her doing videos about exorcising demons. Even though most of them are just fake videos, and the one that are not fake, are even more concerning because these people need help and they go into churches like it's gonna help them when it never does. It just only makes the matter worse.
of another Christian faith tradition that would do that. The church always wants to protect and safeguard the identity of the person so that they don't really become some type of a spectacle. That you look at the movie The Exorcist. That was based on a 1949 case of exorcism of a young boy from Mount Rainier, Maryland. And the exorcism was actually performed in St. Louis, Missouri. That man who was possessed, throughout his life, he could have made millions of dollars. There was a lot of people that went to him and wanted to hear his story and whatnot. And he always would decline any of that. He just said that that's a part of
Because it's such a genius. As you can see, people will decline making millions of dollars when people already know your fucking story.
my life that he never wanted to talk about again. He believed that once the demons were cast out, he didn't want to try to continue to address it or make a spectacle of himself or anything like that. So, again, the church always wants to protect and safeguard. The church is very clear on what's permitted and what's not permitted. And I would suggest that being disobedient to the authority of the church and then trying to fight the devil is a pretty bad combination because the devil himself was disobedient to God. He would thrive on that. And I don't think that disobedience would be a way to address the devil and to attack him, if you will, through an exorcism.
I hope you all get why that's a problem. The church is apparently God, and God is apparently the church. The church is the authority, and nothing else. Isn't that just stupid? So, because the church is led by people, and we are to believe the church is also the voice of God. But then again, when you believe everything faith, blind faith, let's call it what it is, I guess this makes sense to you. Obedience to the church is obedience to God. They are apparently the same thing. There's no evidence of any exorcism or any person getting possessed by demons. There's no evidence of demons. So these are just psychological things that these people need help. They have mental health issues. They are prone to believe in bullshit since they were trained as a kid and they were taught as a kid this everything like this exists around them. They're going crazy in their head and they just need therapy and they just need help. They get more dose of church and praying and casting out demons and they go more crazy. It is sad to see this in people's life. This thing have turned people upside down. But to some, it's just, obeying the church, I guess. It's just all a scam. That's what you expect from religion because that's what the entire thing is. Claiming to know what is unknown. With no evidence, just basing it on faith. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.